Hey guys, it's the Techno Tiger here, and today I'm making another art piece. And so this piece is called the Cheshire Cat. If you don't know what that is, it's from Alice in the Wonderland. I used my Bristol board and my Copic markers to make this. So sorry about the late video on Monday. I was cleaning up my desk and rearranging, so that's why it's kind of later than usual, but I'll get right into it. So I didn't really have any inspiration for this piece. I just thought that a picture of the Cheshire Cat would be cool to make, so I decided to do that. And I was just kind of in the mood to draw something kind of Disney related, so this is what I chose. This piece actually turned out to be one of my favorite pieces of art that I've ever made. Just for some reason the lines looked extra crisp. Just the lining was really smooth and not so shaky as sometimes my lines are when I'm outlining. But I really like the way it turned out, and you'll see that later on in the video. The hardest part of making this piece were definitely the sketching, the eyes, and the coloring. The eyes, I just couldn't get them to look quite right, so I just kind of settled with what you're seeing here. The sketching, I don't know why, but I couldn't get the tail right, and just all the lines were kind of everywhere, and I had to keep adjusting it to make it look at least decent, but I think it looked a lot better once I outlined it. And the colors. I used a reference image from Google, and I just couldn't get the right colors to kind of match what the picture had, so I just kind of got as close to the colors as I could. I was going to mix some colors together to get as close as I could to whatever color it was, but I think it turned out pretty good. As I was both outlining the tail and coloring it and whatever, I kept thinking of the resemblance between the tail of the Cheshire Cat and a candy cane. Not sure why, but that's just something I thought they look kind of similar. So I'm going to go ahead and start coloring right about now. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my RV69 for the nose, just a little detail, just to kind of get the pictures as similar as possible. For the area around the mouth, I believe I used my RV95. It did look a little bit different once it dried, and I did also go over with a layer, second layer, just to get the colors a little bit more smooth. And I did go outside the lines a couple times. That's what you see going on here. I'm just getting rid of that color with my colorless blender. For the cat stripes, I used my V15, and I want to say my V17. And the colors look kind of streaky on my first layer of coloring, so I went ahead and went in with a second layer and possibly a third, just in some places to get the color to look just right. I did go outside the lines several times, but it wasn't too big a deal because it was covered up by another darker color later, which was my BV17, which is a fairly dark color, so it wasn't too big. Skipping ahead over the second layer of my V15, I started with my BV17 as the other color in the stripes that I was going to be using for the cat. Skipping ahead a bit farther, I'm just finishing up the stripes on the cat. So next I'm going to skip ahead to the shading. At this point I was just flicking along the edges of the lines. That way I could get more shading and more depth into the picture. Just that way it'd look more 3D, and I really feel that helped the whole aesthetic of the picture. For the shading on the neck, I was going to continue the kind of flicking motion, but then I settled on doing a more circular ring around the head, so that way I could get the 3D effect across more effectively. And here I'm doing the same thing, except with my V15, so basically the same process. For the head itself, I used my BV08, and I went over a couple layers just to get that more flat, even kind of color. I did have a little bit of trouble around the eyes just because it was kind of blocking in the actual color, so I did go inside the lines a little bit, but I went in and fixed that with my colorless pen. So quick announcement before I go ahead and end the video, I am working on that special project and or a new creator to help me on this journey, but I'll get to you guys later about that again, just that way I can remind you guys that's going on, but I'll update you guys later. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, definitely leave a thumbs up on the video and don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys next week.